That song right there is Talk to Me. It was a hit nationally, and it debuted on so many radio stations first, and then Sonny, right here, who joined us now, was on the Dick Clark American Bandstand, and he performed that song way back in 1963. 1963.
Wow.
We were still broadcasting on black and white on Channel 3. This station did not go on the air until 1964, but your song and that song right there was a hit nationally, because one guy in San Antonio on a radio station called KTSA 550 or 55 KTSA debuted that song. Henry Pena told us the story. We know it forwards and backwards, and we're just so honored to have you here.
Thank you so much. It is my pleasure.
Welcome back. So the last time we saw you, Sonny, was at our celebration for 60 years.
Oh, that was fun. Wasn't that fun?
It was so much fun. Thank you so much again for being a part of that.
It was
so
fun.
much fun.
It was so much fun.
You know, the marketing of your music throughout the years, your albums have been amazing. This one, the latest one, La Estrella Que Brilla, is your own personal record, your own company, your own distribution. You are marketing it. Tell us about the idea behind it.
Well, actually, you know that me and Freddie Martinez, very good friends. So I was doing quite a few different projects from time to time. On one of my trips here, I would come for sometimes like 3 days and work out of a hotel, but we would write the better part of the day and put the ideas down while we were the basic ideas. Then after I left, they would finish all the horns and the strings and do so we could, keep going forward. On one of the trips, he says, I'm really in the mood to write a song. You feel like writing one together? And I said, yeah, let's do it. He says, I got a title, but I don't have that many lyrics yet. And I said, well, what's your title? He said, La Estrella Que Brilla. I said, wow, well, your mind can go in a million different directions.
Yes.
Right? But we sat down and just kind of go at it. He basically knew what he wanted. So he wrote this beautiful song called La Estrella Que Brilla. I happen to like the title.
Sure.
And so, I said, for one of my jackets, that would look really nice.
I like the way you think there, Sonny.
But I did my version of it on this new CD of the song. It's a beautiful song. We'll talk about the idea behind it sometime. Sure. Something very different.
We want to know what the song is about. What does it mean? What is the meaning behind the song?
Okay, well, I'll try to make it short.
Okay.
Boy and girl meet, they go to a park, and the talking gets out of hand. Hello. And so they start talking and things get out of hand. And so after a while, when we come back to reality, I don't know if she had a boyfriend or not, we don't know that, but what happens is that then she starts denying, this never happened. No, it never happened. So you told me so many beautiful things, man, and you promised me this, and you had me on the edge of my seat, come on, No, it says, no, this didn't happen. Let me tell you something. The only thing that you're overlooking is that day that we were there and all this was happening, there was this little star that was shining down on what we were doing, and that's my witness.
There you go. La Estrella Que Brilla. Estrella Que Brilla. That is amazing. What a story. And that's the story behind the song.
Yeah, the whole thing. Thing, the basic idea.
That is
we're surrounded by a lot of your albums that it's they're all they're all Rudy's. They're special collection.
That's only part of my
you can only
collection
see
right
them.
there.
Nobody touched them. No, but they're surrounding us all, and we have more that we didn't have room to put up. How many albums did you record?
I actually have 69
wow.
In the market, but they're not like all Tejano or all oldies. I do oldies, Tejano, country, gospel, and Christmas carols. Because thank God I've been writing all through my whole career, and I've had a chance to kind of dip into all the genres. So when I'm not working here, I'm working here. When I'm not working here, I'm working here. So it keeps me busy.
And it keeps you very busy, as you say. I mean, you've got an album that I see that was recorded in Las Vegas way back when.
Yes.
You've got a whole mariachi album that was amazing. You've got Canta Sunny. You've got, so many other albums that were not just Tejano. What drove you to do that, to expand?
Thank you, Lord. Bilingual. Yeah. Since we were bilingual, if you don't take advantage of all these talents that the Lord has given you, come on. We started not even knowing English in the very beginning because we spoke nothing but Spanish we're growing up. But when we got to school and picked up a little bit on that English, I mean, the door is open there for you. Do something with it. Help yourself. And that's basically what we did, being bilingual. Then we, of course, along the way, we liked the mariachi. I'm going to do a song for you right now that here in a little bit, that's kind of gives you the flavor of mariachi. But it's us, my group actually doing an imitation of a mariachi.
Wow.
But we're being just, the point is that being bilingual, we've got so many things that we can do.
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Amazing. And it's just the inspiration. You have inspired so many artists that have come after you.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's just amazing from that first national exposure that you opened the door that you could do it. Todos los demás, los que tengan el talento pueden.
That's right. That's right.
And
that's
Sonny,
right.
you know, you've been in the music business for such a long time, and you continue to do so. I'm sure you've learned so much, and you know the career has changed so much. What have you? What is your big takeaway? Is there something you want to share? You know, saying, Sonny, this is what I've learned. Out of everything else, do what? Or
I think that what you basically have to do, when I started, I used to imitate other people. So it's just kind of like paying your dues to find your way. What I recommend to anybody getting into the business, try to find yourself as fast as you can and then follow where you are going to go with your own little style. Don't forget who put you there and treat everybody good because you're going to see them on the way down.
Absolutely.
right.
Great
I love
advice
that.
from Sonny
I love
Ozuna.
that.
We're going to hear more from Sonny in just a couple of minutes, coming back on Domingo Live as we continue to promote La Estrella Que Brilla on Domingo Live. Check it out. Here I come.
I love you so.